Taylor Watch. Welcome back to another episode of Taylor Watch. Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Happy
I was just
Tuesday.
telling Gia that my wrist is broken and I don't know why.
She walked into the studio like this. I was like, what?
I don't know what I did to my wrist. But listen, can you hear a crack when I do that? Listen.
No, I can't.
It's maybe I can hear it because it's close to my
I
ears.
can pop my. Wait, listen, ready?
Oh, that's
Yeah,
kind of
'cause
what this is sounding like to me.
I broke my wrist, so I can like pop my.
Ew, I've never, knock on wood. I'm been very good with injuries as far as like injuries as an adult. But no, I think I slept on my wrist funny or something. But it was bothering me last night. I also, you know what I think it really is, Gia? If we're getting down to it, I think
Arthritis?
It's I think it's arthritis. I think it's arthritis.
Carpal
I think it's carpal tunnel.
Yeah.
I think it's all the above because it's my strong hand. You know.
I'm very concerned about carpal tunnel.
And so, but I just can't have that. So I was just explaining to Gia that, like, yes, my wrist is hurting right now, and I'm being really brave by being here and getting through this.
You're strong.
Even though I just I have to hold my wrist like this for it to not hurt, and I took an Aleve and everything, and nothing was working because over-the-counter meds never work.
Yeah,
but
true.
at the same time, I'm going to have to continue to struggle through this because I can't be seen with a wrist brace on.
No.
I can't be that
I think like once
lady.
like you're past like 20,
No, yeah.
it's like not
No,
cool
it's
to be
mortifying.
like
when you're out of college. If
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
if you have
out
an
of
injury and you're
college.
still in college, you're an asshole. After
Yeah.
that, it's embarrassing. I'll even give you your mid-20s as like a freak accident on like a bachelorette party or something crazy.
Yeah.
But when you're 33, like I am, I cannot be walking around. First of all, I already have like my endless battle every day is how do I leave this house and not look like some crusty old white lady?
I was thinking that like you
how-
don't want to like look older.
I don't want to look older and like
Yeah.
a Karen, and it's like I'm already, like I have all the right parts to look like that. So I just can't.
you don't
I
you
have
don't
to
give
make sure I
off
don't.
older Karen.
Yeah, but if
at
you
all.
fucking saw me walking down the street with a wrist brace on in this outfit, yeah,
Okay, maybe a little
yeah,
bit.
maybe a
I'd be
little.
like,
I
oh,
got
shit.
my Taylor Swift Converse on, but besides that,
Yeah, those are cute.
thanks.
Where'd
Thank
you get those? Etsy?
My mom got them for me actually.
Oh, they're so cute.
She doesn't know where she got them, but it has TGPD on it. She actually told me that she was like, I ordered them around Christmas, and then they came so late. It took them forever to get here, and I was like, but Torture Poets Department is on there, so
Oh.
that can't be true. And she was like, oh, I don't know. So I don't know when or
Maybe
where
this
she ordered
Etsy
them
seller
from.
has an in.
Could be. Yeah, you never know.
The Etsy seller is Taylor.
It is. It's literally
Yeah.
Taylor.
Yeah.
She designed these. Could you imagine if I had a secret pair of Taylor
That would
Swift
be
designed
crazy.
Converse? That would be insane. But anyway, so that's my lament right
That's
now.
your
It's taking over my whole
trauma.
life. I had a chug of coffee today because my brain is still off. For however long it's been off, it's a nightmare.
It's the summer brain.
It's the summer brain.
Yeah.
But it's like I feel like I've had this summer brain for like 8 months. So at what point do I go to the doctor? For brain fog.
Yeah,
You know what
I
mean?
don't
Like,
know.
I'm over here. I'm like, my wrist is broken. I got brain fog. Like I literally sound like it's crazy. It's all come crashing down. So what we're doing, Gia, is we're
gosh.
doing a life overhaul.
Okay.
Starting, who knows when? I want to say starting today.
Ooh.
Maybe starting today. We're gonna do a life overhaul. I need to clean up my apartment. I need to get those.
I need to clean my
those
apartment.
I need to clean those clothes. You know what I mean? The clothes are.
I need to do laundry really
need to
bad.
do some laundry. I need to clean those clothes. I need to bring my walking pad back out. I need to get my mini little 2-pound weights,
Yeah,
and
come
I just gotta
on.
get going.
Get back
okay?
on that walking pad.
I gotta get going. I got Surviving Barstool coming up in a couple months,
shit.
and it's not a very physical thing, but I'm not a very
you
physical
need to be
girl.
mentally
I
and
need to be
physically
great.
prepared. Yeah.
So I think
So
I
maybe
think
the
it's
walking.
time.
I think the walking pad will help you clear your mind a little.
I'm thinking that too.
Yeah.
And you know what else, Jay? I
Oh.
think I'm gonna do as soon as I get home today
What?
is throw away the cartridge of weed that I have in my thing because I'm only just now realizing that I switched it up a little bit a couple
Oh,
months ago to
okay.
an indica that I think maybe just making me too groggy and sleepy all the time.
Probably. It probably is the brand that you're using. I
Could
always
be.
try to like switch. I'm on a brand right now that I really like, Canna Bowls. I don't
Ooh,
know.
maybe I'll try.
And I also really like the Canna
Drink
THC
can?
drinks. Oh yeah,
Oh, I'm
Canna. I always call it
obsessed. I'm
Canna.
obsessed
It's can.
Can CAN.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, I'm
they're-
obsessed with those.
Yeah.
I saw they're doing advertising here, trying to get them
Oh.
on the show.
Shit.
They did a little
Well,
commercial.
shout
with
out.
Will Compton.
I love their grapefruit
Social
and
butterfly.
rosemary.
Yeah, the grapefruit rosemary is good.
Really
My
good.
favorite. This is just a free ad for Can.
Yeah, I know.
Mine is a lemon lavender. It's my number one. But there's another one out there. It's like a lemongrass something. I have it at my
Yeah, I
desk.
haven't tried that one.
That's the one that I drank too much of at my desk, thinking, oh, I can handle this, and then I got too high and I couldn't.
Did you
yeah.
see that Dozen
crazy.
episode where Joey was like, I'm just like drinking a seltzer, and Fran was like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
a THC drink.
Yeah, he thought it was like a LaCroix.
Yeah. He's like, oh shit. He's like, I got this from the office.
It's
so funny.
He's blind. He couldn't.
But no,
read it.
weed, as much as I hate to admit it, weed definitely like
Oh, it does.
This fucks up your brain. Like
For
it
sure.
doesn't like permanently damage your brain, I think, but when I smoke, like I can feel myself just become more lethargic, less.
I feel very dumb.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've taken a break, but again, it's like, what am I gonna do to occupy the time? I don't know.
know,
Maybe
it's
just
just
clean my
like-
fucking house instead of laying on the couch on my phone. It's
know.
become like a whole thing.
But like, how many times a day do you need to clean your house?
No, for real, I know.
You know?
But you know why, Gia? Because it's perpetually in disarray. Like,
Yeah.
I can't remember because you know why? Also, because I have nowhere to put all my things. Like I don't have enough storage, so it's in this constant state of like a switch over.
Yeah.
Making it appear like I have.
That's
how
how my old apartment was.
You saw my room.
Yeah.
With all the clothes everywhere. It's just I have nowhere to put it.
It happens.
And now it's like I have friends over, and it's how many times do I have to be like, I'm working on it? It's like literally been months now.
I mean, every time I have
It's out of
friends over,
control.
I always say to them, I'm like, my apartment's a little messy. They're like, yeah,
every time.
you
They're
say
like,
this.
we know, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time. And it's like, I like to host in the fall because I have a cozy house. I've made it a cozy space, so I like to have people over. But then the whole time I'm panicked about anybody going in my room, which is literally in view of the whole apartment, and just seeing all my clothes.
Yeah.
Everywhere. You know, it's like I can't have folded piles. But anyway, that's what's going on with me today,
Okay.
in case you're wondering. How was your weekend? How are you? Thank you for letting me open the show by complaining for a full 10 minutes.
Of course. I mean, what is life with not complaints?
So true.
It's our God-given right as
It's
women
our God-given
to
right
be
as
able
women,
to
yeah.
complain without
Exactly.
judgment.
Exactly.
My weekend was actually quite fabulous.
Oh, fabulous. Was it fabulous? When did your weekend start? When you got the flowers or when you were at... Gee, I had a fabulous weekend.
Yes.
Oh, good.
I'm a little bit in my reputation. Call it what you
Yeah.
want.
Yeah, she
delicate
is.
type shit. So cringe and
No,
gross.
it's not. It's fun and cute.
Thanks. But yeah, no, I went to the Yankees game.
Fun. I heard it was 1,000,000 degrees.
Million degrees. We were
Yeah.
in the shade, thank God, so it was pretty
that's good.
easy. I got a really good hot dog, like one of the better
Ooh.
hot dogs I've ever had.
What
Yeah,
was on it?
it was just Nathan's, which
I
is
know.
just some yellow mustard.
Just fucking love an
And,
Nathan's hot dog, man.
Like,
Can't even
I
lie.
don't get why
Can't
Nathan.
even lie.
Yeah, it's so good. I love how they like kind of burn it, like
Mhm.
char it.
Mhm.
So good. And then what else did I do? I saw Twisters for the first time.
Oh, that's right. What
so
did
good.
you think? What did
Very
you
good.
think?
I was up there with everyone with the hype. I was thinking
It's a
like
fun
the
experience,
opening
right?
scene.
Holy
is
shit!
insane.
I know. Well, I was not expecting that at all. I mean, of course, they got to start the movie out with a bang. We won't spoil for those who haven't seen it, but it
like
is a.
you're like, oh
it's
my God.
intense. You're up here the whole time.
Yes.
Like it's not a thriller in the way that you would typically,
You're
label
not-
a
it's
movie
not-
a thriller. You're not scared.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you're scared, but you're not. It's like natural disaster style thriller.
Yeah,
not
it's
like
kind of just like you're
ghost
holding your breath,
thriller.
like
Yeah.
what's gonna happen next type
Yeah.
of thing.
It's like there's just so much going on.
But that's what I tweeted. I was like, this can't be an accurate representation of Oklahoma because there's just
No,
no
it's
way
like
that
every
these
5
people
minutes.
are experiencing a tornado every
they were
30
saying,
seconds.
They were saying it was like generational storms. Like I
Yeah,
think it was
yeah,
supposed
yeah,
to be
right.
some kind of
Like climate
whatever.
phenomenon.
No, but there was
Yeah.
literally a tornado. There were like 6 tornadoes a day.
They
And
couldn't
it's like,
even.
how many tornadoes?
No,
we
they
need?
couldn't have a cup of coffee without being like, "Run for your life!"
literally, like
It's like,
not.
damn, is this
You
life
can't
in Oklahoma?
sleep a wink. Like you
Yeah.
can't sleep a wink in Oklahoma.
But
Apparently. So that's
really
what's
loved
happening
it.
there.
I really hated fucking Anthony Ramos. Do you know the
Anthony
drama
Ramos
with him?
is so annoying.
He's so
Um,
annoying.
I sort of know the
He
drama.
like cheated on his wife or
Okay,
something,
that's-
and that's
I
why
knew it was
everyone
something.
hates him. Yeah.
I wondered why
Or his
because
girlfriend.
he was a Hamilton,
Yes.
and wasn't he
and
also
he was
West Side
in the
Story?
Heights, or maybe both.
Maybe
No, I
both.
think he was in the Heights.
That okay, because both those movies I think came out at a similar time.
Very similar.
and
Yeah.
also have a similar premise. I think.
Yeah. In the Heights is. Yes, Anthony Ramos.
Okay.
And then let me look up West Side Story 2020.
Maybe
No.
he's not. Maybe
Yeah,
he wasn't
he's-
in that.
it's
So
in the
maybe
Heights.
in the Heights thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So
But he
I
just-
saw people like talking shit, but the funniest thing always was like the press tour that they all went on, the 3 of them, where it was just like Daisy and Glenn, like
Yeah,
la la
like,
la,
just
couple of the year, and then
laughing
Anthony
and-
Ramos like literally skulking in the background, and I was like, what could this man have done, having been in Hamilton, literally
Yeah.
like the most beloved fucking
Yeah.
shit of all time, that now people aren't hype about him?
People
Cheating on his
just,
wife makes
yeah,
sense.
people
I
just,
mean,
and it's kind of crazy how
sucks, though.
like
it sucks.
they
Like,
pick
whatever.
and choose.
I know.
I feel like that's just cancel culture in general.
For
like
sure,
people
for
pick and
sure.
choose who they want to like uphold it on.
Totally.
And Anthony Ramos, I mean, like, what celebrity hasn't like been in a
That's
cheating
what I mean.
scandal?
I don't know if the punishment fits the crime so much there, but he is a little, in the movie, again, not spoiler, but he's not necessarily like
a good guy.
Yeah. So you can kind of dislike him in that sense. But yeah, I remembered like, whatever. I also don't think he's like a bad actor.
No,
but,
I thought he was good. It's just
fine.
like he was so annoying. Like
He was
just
annoying.
kept
He was
popping up.
annoying.
I'm like,
Yeah.
go away. And
we
then
could
like
have totally done
they're
without
trying to
him.
say bye at the airport. I'm like, why is he still
It's
here?
no, literally, like why?
Yeah.
Why did she? Why is she
Like,
getting rides from this guy?
Yeah.
But so, but good. I'm glad that you had a good experience. I was saying that it's such a good movie for the like in theater experience.
Totally. Gotta
just
see
a
it in
fun,
theater.
Gotta
Yeah.
see it in theater.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
just like a good time. Let's see. In Taylor news, obviously we'll get into Taylor news in a minute, but I think I have one more thing to ask you. House of the Dragon.
Oh.
I want to talk about that a little bit, just for like a half second.
Yeah.
Because it's not fair for if people haven't watched or whatever. House of the Dragon, obviously the Game of Thrones prequel. Talking about all these things that are not Taylor, just because they're so fresh in my mind, also. But the finale was last night. We were talking about it a little bit outside, and there are a lot of people shitting all over the finale right now. And I don't agree with them.
Yeah.
I think that it was fine, and I'm disappointed to be kept waiting.
Yeah.
But apart from that, I love it.
I really enjoyed this season. It was just a lot of talking, and
a lot of talking.
I don't mind that because it is very interesting. Like, just kind of the politics and seeing behind the curtain of war, not just people fighting.
Yeah.
But like, come on, like give me something. Like we got something with Rhaenys and that whole scene with Vhagar in the fight.
Yeah,
but like
yeah.
that's it. And
yeah, it was really the most action packed. And I think that the people who are like, are you I watch Game of Thrones, House of Dragon for the action kind of person, or are you? Because I would say I'm 50-50 almost.
I would say I'm 50-50.
Yeah.
I loved the romance of Game of Thrones too. Like there's
no
romance.
I love the romance, and I love wars upon us.
There were some in season 1
for sure, and I love I do like the conniving and like the scheming.
Totally.
I like all that, which is good. But I was thinking about it as I was watching it, and like kind of bringing it back to Taylor. Like, do we think that Taylor Swift is like emotionally invested in these kinds of shows?
Yes.
And then
did she love Grey's Anatomy?
No, she loved Grey's Anatomy. But I'm saying like shows like big blockbuster Game of Thrones, House of Dragon, whatever.
Yeah.
And then at the same time, like imagining her on the couch like I was last night, screaming "what" at the end of the literally out loud in my apartment alone, like being like, "What the fuck?" Being disappointed with something. Like, do you think that those things happen?
I mean, yeah.
To her,
if she's a normal human being. I feel like she has to watch
for sure
shows that she likes. She probably has to catch up. I wonder if she has to avoid spoilers because she's like performing while the show's going on.
Also,
that.
Yeah. She's performing while the show's going on. Everything's happening. But I also think like. I don't know. Like, I don't know if I can have that on my conscience as a writer at HBO. Like, hey, Taylor Swift could potentially be watching this, and what if she's disappointed by the finale?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then what?
That's a lot. I mean, it was just a lot of dramatics. I feel like with the people's response to the finale being like,
I agree.
It's the worst show. Like I'm done with the show.
I
Like
agree.
blah blah. I'm like,
who's on my nerve about it? Who's on my nerve about it actually is Tommy. Tommy keeps being like, haha, looks like I made the right choice not to watch. Whatever. It looks like based on everyone's tweets.
You're definitely missing out on some
I was like,
good
no, you're missing
shit.
out. And you're also stupid. Like, just shut the fuck up. Like,
but
I don't know why it bothered me so much, but it did.
Well, it's always annoying when people are like, I told you so.
I know.
Like, shut up.
Maybe that's what it is. Like, I hate an I told you so, which it wasn't even an I told you so, I guess. But I've been thinking about it all day, and everybody here always has been talking about it all day, and everybody did like podcasts and blogs and whatever, and nobody cares.
It was
like,
just
about
a
my
little
thoughts,
uneventful. Like, just very uneventful.
Yeah.
But I back to Taylor and the shows and stuff, like, she does watch this stuff to see, like, if she can put her, like, with Heartstopper and stuff, like, she loved the show, so she was like, I want to put my Well, we got Allison Hightower. Summer I Turned Pretty.
Allison Hightower going in the lake. Could have played the lakes.
Yeah, imagine.
Just saying. Could have played the lakes.
That was very much like, I hate it here.
No, I could have played I Hate It Here. Yeah. Not that any of those songs would fit in that show, to be honest, but maybe like an instrumental.
Well, they did have Ed Sheeran very randomly on Game of Thrones.
Yes, but he was oh my god, I always forget about that. But I guess he did sing a little folk song.
Yeah, he sang like a little song
in my eyeball. But it's like dry in my eyeball, not actually in it. I hate that.
Like crusties?
No, like I think it's my eyeliner keeps getting in here. Also, oh my God, do I just look? You know what? No, can't look at the phone. So
don't do it to yourself.
Don't do it to myself. Sorry about my dry eyeballs. But yeah, I don't know. I just, whenever there's like a big mega event, obviously like this finale of House of Dragon wasn't as big as other finales that have happened.
Yeah.
But I do always wonder.
I feel like I'd be more hyped to talk about it if it really was like, it just like, it felt like another episode.
I know.
It just really didn't feel like the finale.
I know.
It was a little disappointing, but I do think that there was a lot of saving graces from the season.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess we'll have to see. It's just like another fucking. It was like a trailer for season 3.
It's so long. 2026, right?
Yeah. It's
not even 5.
Insane.
Not even late 5.
Not even 5.
Ugh.
I know.
Feels like.
But these years have been going by
first?
so fast.
What comes first? House of the Dragon season 3 or Reputation Taylor's
version? I have to say, I think rep, right? I feel like has to be.
Has to be rep. 2026.
Yeah,
would be so crazy.
That's
to wait.
So far.
Would be so crazy to wait. But also over the weekend. All right, so yeah, that's that. That was just my thoughts. I've been thinking about them all day.
Yeah.
I just want people to know that I'm not disappointed. I'm also part of the Helena Hive. And I've always loved Helena.
Yes,
by the way.
big time Helena Hive. It's very funny how Allison just like totally prefers her over. I mean, understandably.
Of course, yeah, she's the best.
Yeah, but I feel bad. They just keep forcing her.
I know.
To go places that she doesn't want to do.
I just want to chill. Like, I just want to like
she wants
live
to like
here.
drink tea and see the future.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm busy in my head right now.
Yeah.
Like, everybody's trying to encroach on my shit.
Yeah, facts.
So love her, Helena Hive. But also this weekend, many things happened this weekend.
Oh.
Something upsetting, potentially upsetting, but not really that upsetting, is Travis Kelce walking out with Morgan Wallen at his concert in Kansas City. Now, we have a couple of things about this.
Yeah, there was a lot of
discourse.
Yes.
And I obviously we feel fine, whatever, who cares. But ultimately, apparently, Morgan Wallen took the stage. He does this walkout at all the stadiums that he performs at. Usually which I fucking, God, I hate him so
the
much.
Walkout.
I just
it's
can't stand
so
He's just
lame.
He's so lame. It like drives me insane.
Yeah.
So he does this walkout, and usually he has other, like, whoever the football players are from that stadium, like, walk out with him. The most
it's
popular
like what
guys.
other celebrities want to walk out with him that night.
Whoever. I mean, it's just dumb.
Yeah.
And so I just am so bored of it. So I just hate him. So he walked out in Kansas City with Travis, Pat Mahomes,
and Chris Jones.
Yeah. But the hubbub was that he had on a red Chiefs jersey, number 7, which is Harrison Butker's number.
Yeah.
For those who don't remember Harrison Butker, he's the one that gave the speech at that college, Benedictine, and basically said, like,
you should value your motherhood more than your job.
Right.
And it's more important
women belong
to
in the kitchen,
start
basically.
a family. Yeah, basically.
Yeah. It's
basically like know your place.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And that is in fact how it was delivered to us.
Yeah.
And since then he's kind of been like, hiding. As far as I can tell, unless he's not, I don't know. I'm not on that side of the internet, so and I don't care. I don't wish to be. So, people were saying that Morgan Wallen like walked out in his number, and then also a rumor was spread. This was a rumor spread that he walked up there and was like, "You got to speak up for what you believe in," or something, which did not happen. Apparently, a few people at the concert said he didn't say that, whatever. But the issue is, but the details are that I guess, which makes this walkout and like jersey thing even more lame to me, is that this jersey that he wears, I guess he gets a custom jersey for every place he goes, and he always does number 7 because that was his number in like baseball in high school. Yeah, it's just like,
okay, I will say, I know it's so lame, but I always pick number 25 because I was 25 in high school.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
feel like it's like
you pick your lucky number. Like I like 14 is my lucky number. I pick 14 all the time. I had like a penny, a lax penny,
everything
for like drinking in college, like in my sorority. And I had like keys 14 on the back.
Yeah, like I played in my
fine.
sorority like basketball tournament, and I was number 25.
Right,
but
but when it's
Morgan
so
Wallen,
lame to me, Morgan Wallen. But so people were thinking that this was like a message and there wasn't any foresight and how do you not, whatever, blah, blah, blah.
It was really
and it's like, I don't really know how to think.
I was getting some like alt-right wing personalities on my Twitter, and that's why that was my like.
That's what I
it was
saw
like
too.
he wore the Harrison Butker jersey because, and then he said this. Like they were reporting
I think
it
we saw the
as
same
if it was
guy.
fact.
I think we saw that same guy. Who? Let's call him.
Let's call him out.
Apparently, he is like a troll freak. This guy. People were like, because he is like a super all right, like whatever the fuck.
Right. That makes sense.
Benny Johnson.
Benny Johnson. You are a you are a fake newser. Oh,
First
God,
of all,
what's his
he's
bio?
got his bio is I make internet. Oh, really?
Okay, Benny Johnson.
Drop dead, by the way.
Yeah.
Drop dead.
Yeah.
He has 2.6 million followers on Twitter.
Jesus.
He has a picture of himself in the background. It's Uncle Sam. It says "Stay based."
Okay.
I mean, this guy.
Yeah, he's
sucks.
like
this guy sucks.
He's like a Aiden Ross. Yeah, he's like a
He sucks.
So his tweet was
Aiden Ross. The second time I've heard that name today.
Really?
I've never heard it in my life, and now
he's a streamer.
Yeah, that's I heard all about it. I asked a million questions.
So this guy Benny
Trump
Johnson,
is
he
like
tweeted
with him today.
Yeah, they did like some crazy interview. Morgan Wallen's Kansas City concert walkout causes entire stadium to erupt after emerging in a Harrison
all caps.
Butker,
Erupt.
Yeah, jersey with Patrick Mahomes. He then reportedly told the roaring crowd to always stand up for what they believe in. So then
then says we're back. I just want you to read in the tone of this guy. This guy sucks. So anyway,
rock on.
We see that.
So my first thought was, what the fuck?
Yeah, I did not understand that at all. Watching the video back, I think like if you're Travis, if you're Patrick, if you're Chris, what do you say when Morgan Wallen says, "Hey, I'm coming to town and I'd love to have some of the coolest guys."
Yeah, and it clearly wasn't a Harrison Butker thing. Like he does the number 7 on all of his jerseys, so like it's whatever.
As much as I want to shit all over him for that and like imply that there were in fact undertones and stuff, I won't even go there because it's like we can't keep thinking like that. Morgan Wallen gets a pass this time. He's marked safe from this
marked
podcast
safe
right now.
This time.
Even though we hate him.
I don't think there was any like malintent and like
I think he's just
every
a dumbass.
dude likes Morgan Wallen like and like Travis Kelce like it makes sense that he likes Morgan Wallen's
he's a country
music.
boy.
Yeah, like he's from Ohio. It makes sense.
Course.
And I don't know. Yeah, you're with your buddies, you're with your teammates, you're gonna walk out like any opportunity, like it's fun, it's a cool thing, like I get it, whatever.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? But the more I would say interesting part / scary part is that the concert itself was delayed for, did you hear about this?
Yeah.
It was delayed for like 40 minutes or something because there was a person in the stadium threatening to shoot. I heard shoot, yeah. Patrick and Travis. And so they had to like find this person. I don't know the rest of the details though. Do you have like a full detail?
I don't really have the details
Again,
either.
these are things from Twitter. Like
but
Twitter
this
has
is
crazy news sometimes.
Twitter. And like this ML, like this football account always comes up on my For You page. But let me look it up and see. Wallen.
Because that's obviously crazy.
Yeah, this says man arrested at Morgan Wallen concert for allegedly making threats to shoot Kansas City Chiefs stars. So this a 23-year-old, I won't say his name.
Yeah.
Charged with a Class E felony of making a terroristic threat.
What a freak.
Jesus Christ.
What the fuck? Like,
but yeah,
what?
It was delayed. But like, where is he making these threats? Like online?
That's
I guess.
That's what I'm saying. I guess maybe.
Like people are
DMs.
Yeah. Oh, a threat made on X so he was on Twitter.
Of course.
Tweeting out some crazy shit.
Well, thank God that he was detained.
Yeah, thank God.
And everything is well. All is well.
Yeah.
I think that people are so sick. We've been talking about it for weeks. Like I feel like every other week there's something going on.
Have you seen that trailer? And I think it already came out. I'm not sure. The new M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Trap?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, I have to see it. I have to see the movie.
I don't think I can see it. I think it'll give me anxiety for the rest of my life about going to a concert.
Apparently, it's low-key the worst movie that's ever been made. It's laugh out loud bad.
Bad?
Yeah.
Oh,
Which
interesting.
I wanted to see because I thought it'd be interesting and good.
That's interesting because
apparently Josh Hartnett's very good in it, and everyone else is a fucking joke, and people were laughing out loud in the theater about how crazy it was, like how absurd it was.
Interesting.
That's what I heard from the boys outside.
Gooch gave it 4 stars. One of our coworkers.
Oh, he loved it?
Yeah, gave it 4 stars.
Did he love it in
he said it's a fun ride. Josh Hartnett continues his renaissance with a performance that asks the questions, what if Patrick Bateman was a suburban dad?
Right.
Awesome cinematography. Love that M. Night continues to pump out these crazy original premises while keeping them insanely personal and undoubtedly his.
That sounds a little backhanded to me. But
I get what you mean.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like it's very unique.
Yeah.
It's very him.
Right. Like,
yeah.
Unmistakable.
Yeah.
Let me text. I gotta text some fights really quick.
Oh.
You know this, right?
But yeah, no, it's like a movie that's basically the premise is like a dad takes his daughter to like a pop star concert at like something similar to like MSG or something.
It's essentially a Taylor Swift show.
Yeah.
Like it's made to look like that. But apparently, I guess I heard them talking about this on a clip. Whoever the artist is that they're going to go see, they've like fully fleshed out. Like she has songs, she has like a persona, she has like, and I guess like is on Spotify. So whoever, I guess I didn't do this research myself. I just like heard them say it, that it sounds as if like this whole movie was basically just promo for whoever this girl singing is.
Interesting.
Like low key.
But yeah, ever since I watched that trailer,
it sounds scary.
I'm like, I'm already scared enough
the
going into like a large crowd.
Absolutely. And it's like MSG too.
Yeah.
Like it makes it really, it looks a lot
I always
like
think
our
about
home
that
turf.
shit. And I think
about it all the time.
Even I think Taylor, I think I saw this, but I might have misread it, but I saw something along the lines of like at Warsaw. So it was the anniversary of like a very big something with World War II happened in Warsaw. I think like Warsaw independence, like they tried to rise up against the German soldiers in Warsaw. It was this huge fight, whatever.
There's a big thing going on.
It was like the memorial of that.
Got it.
So she had to say like, by the way, like you guys are gonna hear like sirens and stuff, like don't freak out. Like I'm pretty sure she like said something.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it.
That does make a lot of sense though.
Warsaw warning or it was like some. Oh, okay. Wait, was that false news? Fake news?
Oh,
I think I succumbed to fake news.
Oh no, not fake news.
I know.
feel like there's just it's so hard to find the real news. It really is. I'm like laughing, but because fake news has become like a.
It's so annoying.
I know. That I don't know. I didn't see that or hear about that, but I do know that there was some sort of like uprising in Warsaw against the Germans at some point. Are you laughing at the Great War? And
no, the headline of this story is Taylor Swift didn't give a warning sign for this acoustic set song in Warsaw, which they're referring to Exile. But I thought they were referring to the fucking God damn it.
Oh my God. So that headline got you good.
That headline got me.
That's a very creative headline.
Okay.
That's a misleading and who wrote that article? That's funny. I will tip a cap to that.
This was USA Today, and then so this is the Independent.
Hilarious.
Singers telling Swifties traveling to the concert on Thursday to not panic and expect to hear loud sirens in the afternoon, honoring a key World War II anniversary.
Got it. Okay, so other people were like, "Hey, by the way, this is going on in the town." You know, that's kind of like down the shore where sometimes they do the sirens. I don't know what that's for.
Yeah, I think
never
it's
know
like
what
a
that's
memorial
for.
thing.
I think so too.
But yeah, like if I heard like a bunch of sirens going off, I'd be like, "Oh, this is it."
No, I'd freak the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you kidding me? That'd be crazy.
Yeah,
especially
it is.
now. Oh my God. But yeah, the concert fear is ever present, and I think that it sucks. It sucks that it is. But
But yeah, just always be aware of your surroundings.
Yeah.
And the nearest exits.
Yep.
Because that's just the world that we live in.
Keep your head on a swivel.
Live in,
literally always.
Sucks. Yeah.
You always got to keep your head on a swivel. So anyway, so that's what's going on with Travis and all them at the moment.
Yeah.
So now back to Taylor.
Taylor
released over the weekend a voice memo of My Boy Only Breaks His Favorite Toys.
Devastating voice memo.
You
could tell
sad.
that she was very sad. I mean, she even says in it. Different. Yeah, she's like, the song's gonna sound sad because it's on the piano, and also I'm just sad in general.
Yeah.
Which is very, God, that's the worst. And also, I saw a tweet which was funny that someone was like, all the Jack haters are sick hearing that she requested the synth drive.
Yeah. She's
not
like,
that Jack
it sounds sad, but make it like a synthy something.
Yeah,
I just love how that is how these songs come about. Like it's just so, it's so second nature to her, to him. They work so well together. They can just send this stuff back and forth. And I also love that they make sure to like save it all. Like I feel like I'm so chaotic that like, yeah, maybe I could go back and text or whatever and find stuff, but like having the foresight to, I don't know, just make sure you don't delete all that shit off your phone.
Yeah.
It's just
I wonder
great.
what her phone storage is.
I know, right? I wonder if she has a few. Like I wonder if she has like a.
Yeah, she probably does have two phones.
Like a music phone and a regular phone.
Yeah.
But so that came out. Everybody was freaking out.
One of the lyric changes that was the saddest to me, at least, was he was my best friend, and that was the worst part. That was
the worst part. Instead of down at the Sandlot, right?
It seemed like she changed like those really sad lyrics to more like lyrics that fit the toy metaphor.
Absolutely, Gia.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All of it, right.
Like,
all of the lyrics were changed where, it was
here
the
we go
down
again.
at the Sandlot.
Yeah. The voices in his head. Call the rain to end our days of wild. But the original lyrics were
sickest
our midnight sigh, like
right.
quiet our midnight sighs or something
Completely.
like that. Yeah.
Which I think once you see what the song became, I like that she kind of changed the lyrics to be more metaphorical, just because then the song is kind of whatever. But it is quite heartbreaking hearing the originals. But I wonder how many of her, she releases these voice memos here and there. But I wonder how many of those songs had to be rewritten. Like the metaphor comes after. You know what I mean? Like you write the feelings and then you rework it into a metaphor and do whatever. And that to me is really impressive.
Yeah, especially like. That's definitely so true. She definitely does that because it's like there was a litany of reasons why it could have been different this time, which she changed it. We could have played for keeps this time.
Right, and that's,
And then she says, my boiling bricks, I'm queen of the kingdoms. He destroys sandcastles.
Which sandcastles he destroyed. Like, and that makes total sense with down at the Sandlot. Like it just all kind of ties in together.
It's funny how this originally was set forever, then he blew it up.
Yeah.
Set forever, then he blew it up.
My boy,
so
my boy only breaks his favorite
toys. I
love it. That's us. That's our
that was our surprise song.
Paris surprise song.
Yep. Yeah. I really love that she releases those memos. I know people are always like, she's blocking, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. No,
but it's such a peek behind the curtain. I love stuff like that.
I love them too.
Yeah.
Well, I die because, and also too, like, people are so dumb. The second she releases it, it's on Twitter. Like everyone, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she's not making any money off that.
Yeah, that's
but
so true.
I want to read the thing here, the reminder that she's, not, or that she is allowed to be strategic. I sent you this thing some girl tweeted.
Oh yeah.
Taylor Swift is allowed to be strategic if your fave gets topped on the charts because she released a rough draft of one of her songs from an album that came out 106 days ago that most of us didn't even buy ourselves. That's not Taylor's problem. It's just not. Get over it.
Yeah, facts. All right, everyone, quick break for our besties over at Boll Branch. You know them.
Branch.
We love them. If you don't love them yet, then you are seriously missing out because Boll Branch is here to help you never sleep hot again with sheets that are woven to allow airflow and feel cool and crisp to the touch. Perfect for sleepers who run hot. Also, I want to shout out Boll Branch got us blankies, like little blankets.
Oh my god! I just placed my order like last week. It hasn't arrived yet.
Oh,
I'm so excited. Did yours come?
Did you? No. Wait. Did you get the like little barstool embroidered one that we got?
GM? No, I didn't because I wasn't here the day they were here, and all the fucking animals in here stole it. Even though it was like clearly marked for me allegedly. So whatever.
I have mine.
Why that happened, but we have another blanket coming.
It is the best blanket. And I'm not even exaggerating.
I see the one on Fran. Fran keeps hers at her desk, and I always am like, fuck.
It's so soft. It's just perfect for like a couch blankie. Just the perfect like watching a movie, cuddle up, very soft to the touch, very breathable. I really love it, and the quality is great.
It is, and literally so much so that they sent a bunch of these to the office for a handful of us, and people were literally fighting tooth and nail over them. Like it was that's why I like missed out because I like was gone for a couple hours. I missed the whole thing.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I've never been a big blanket person, but I really have grown to love this blanket.
Oh, yeah.
And I will admit, like I had it in my
blankie.
linen closet. Like I was like, oh, I'm not really going to use it. Took it out because it was a little chilly. Ooh, love that blanket.
It's just, I am perpetually in a blanket, especially on my couch. Like I love a little, even if it's so hot, I like will have a blanket like kind of covering my like knees or something. Just it's like a warm hug.
Yeah.
You know? I love it.
It reminds me of the folklore cardigan vibe.
Yes.
But
Big
honestly
time.
softer than the cardigan.
Yeah, it's really nice.
But Boll Branch has amazing options for hot sleepers. Choose from 100% organic percale. That's made with a natural cooling weave or their linen, which is made from European flax to be light, airy and softer than soft. Me and Kelly both use Boll Branch sheets. We talk about it all the time. I have the ocean blue. I forget what color they are. They're very luxurious. They look like they have like
ocean. Are they ocean mist?
It's like something like that. It's like a dark. It's kind of like a navy blue-ish.
Yes.
It's kind of like the color of my shirt, but more like
a little more blue, right?
Like like it has like a reflectiveness to it. That's really cool.
I love that.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of like a sheen.
Yes, exactly.
That's kind of what my I have the cream ones. I die for them. I actually need to get another set. Like I have a few sets of sheets because I'm lazy. And
Yeah,
I'll be
if
like,
you
all right,
wash,
I do laundry,
and
like this one's going in the laundry. I want to change my sheets, whatever. But I'm now like double time doing laundry because I want my Boll Branch sheets. And when I said this before, when I was away in Greece, it was a nightmare. When I went away in the Jersey Shore, nightmare. No, most uncomfortable sheets I've ever slept in at the Jersey Shore. And when I got to come back into my Boll Branch sheets, oh my fucking God.
Yeah.
Like, thank God for
you
them.
really
and
look forward to
you really look forward to
coming home.
Yeah, you really do. It feels very much like it's just the softness cannot be like under exaggerated.
Yeah.
Like it is just it's out of control.
Agreed. And Boll Branch sheets are loved by millions of sleepers, including us, and their sheets fit the deepest of mattresses and are labeled with top and bottom tags, so making your bed is easier than ever. That's huge. I mean, I can't tell you the amount of times I have put my stretchy sheet on the wrong way, and it pisses me off so much. So it's very nice that they give you those simple instructions. And best of all, Boll Branch gives you a 30-night worry-free guarantee with free shipping and returns on all U.S. orders, which is super important. You want to be able to test out your product, see if you like it, and if you don't like it, you can return it.
That's a long time too.
Yeah, 30 days. That's a month.
That's a grace period. That's a big grace period. You wash them a couple times in there, you never even know. Like that's wild.
Very nice. So you definitely want to take advantage of that. Get your coolest, most comfortable sleep with Boll Branch. Get 15% off plus free shipping on your new first set of sheets when you use promo code TaylorWatch at bollandbranch.com. That's Boll Branch, BOLLAND branch.com. Promo code TaylorWatch for 15% off plus free shipping. Exclusions apply. See site for details.
Shout out. Thank you to Boll Branch. Speaking of faves and ops, 10 out of 10 Guess remix with Billie Eilish. It's fantastic.
Yeah,
it's very good. No shade on it.
Yeah,
Thank
no
God.
shade.
Thank God, no shade.
Yeah.
Really good song. Really pops off.
Yeah,
good
Billie
beats.
Eilish's
Makes
voice,
woo! Sounds great.
Yeah.
Makes me want to shake my ass at the club.
Yeah, definitely.
Also, speaking of shaking your ass at the club, do you see Lord and
Charlie
dancing to Girls So Confused?
I love seeing two women working it out on the remix.
Nice.
Like, God, I just love it. I don't know what it is, but it really feels like 2024, like with the Grammys, with all the women being in the Grammys and the Olympics, like all this women are slaying the Olympics. I really just want to see all the beef be squashed. I want to see all the women come together, and it's starting with Charlie and Lord, and I want to see Sabrina and Olivia work it out on the remix, which apparently may be happening. Yes.
When did we see that? Was that just late last week?
It was just another tweet, like a pop bass, like
I know.
report.
So we saw a report. I don't know what day we saw it. We saw a report that there were whispers and talks that Olivia Rodrigo and Sabrina Carpenter may be collaborating on a song, which, to be honest, I love the idea of that, because I always felt that situation was made to seem worse because Driver's License took the fuck off. Like it was just such a hugely popular song. And I think that people kind of didn't totally interpret the way she was talking about the girl in that song. And not understanding that she's talking about jealousy and she's just being casual about it.
And also
she's not trying to shit all over her.
There's two sides to every story. That's Olivia's perspective. There's in Sabrina's and apparently,
and then Sabrina wrote "Skin," which is also good.
"Skin" is a crazy song.
"Skin" is a crazy song, but even also, that "Skin" kind of to me is "fuck off, bitch," which I was like, ooh. But I don't know if Sabrina would have come with that energy if not for the huge misconception of Driver's License. To me was a very vulnerable little kid song.
So much hate.
You know
the song "Because I Liked a Boy"? That's
Sabrina?
Of course. Yeah. People were literally sending her death threats left.
Filling up semi trucks. Tell me who I am, 'cause I don't have a choice. All because I liked a boy.
Ooh, boy. So so good. Yeah, and it's
I,
like
have to, I love that song. I
yeah,
love that song.
so do I.
And it's sad. It's sad because
And she has a lyric that's like, when everything went down, we were already broken up.
Right,
Like,
right.
It's and I do have
and
a
all
little
of this for what?
yeah. I don't know. It's interesting because I love both of them so much.
Yeah.
I will always feel like a little about how Olivia kind of like opened that bat can of worms and then kind of just was like, oops,
I agree.
like, my bad.
I agree.
Like Josh Bassett, like almost he like went to the hospital for like a heart attack after it.
I feel bad for. Sometimes I feel bad for Josh.
He had to take ayahuasca and convert to Catholicism.
Yeah,
after
he's
that.
he's like off the reservation now.
Yeah,
his life is over. But here's the thing, like Olivia is so young. Like she's just like writing that high school shit.
Yeah.
And
like,
everyone
you
took
don't know how your fans are gonna
But then but not even just her fans, everyone was like, yeah, we stand behind this sad little girl and like fuck these assholes for making her feel like shit. Meanwhile, Josh Bassett's not that much older and they were dating on High School Musical, the series, the Disney Channel show.
Yeah.
And Sabrina Carpenter's also not that much older.
I know.
Like it's just like this. And you know, we're all invested, obviously. Like it was almost like I would compare the craziness to like when
it was like a Miley, Selena, Nick Jonas.
Yes, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Like Selena, Justin, Haley.
Yeah,
like
totally.
Early days before Justin and Haley were actually together. Like when Justin was like seen out with Haley.
Yeah.
Like the hate that she got from Selena fans, it was crazy. But I think that's kind of like what happened. And now that enough time has passed, 4 years since that song came out, Driver's License. Now some time has passed. Sabrina is all the way on the up, finally, well deserved. Olivia is obviously on the way up as well. All these girlies are in the same camp and have similar fans. And it's kind of like there's room for us all.
Yeah.
And I think that they're all like kind of growing up enough to realize that, enough to at least be cordial. And I do think that this Charlie Lord working out on the remix collaboration kind of paves the way for things like that.
Yeah, totally.
Which I love. And so, if that's a good thing. I am very interested in Charlie XCX right now and like what's going through her mind, like just in general, because I do think that she, with all the like rumors of like, oh, she's on drugs or oh, she's this, she's that, which like, yeah, she literally says I'm on drugs when I party at the club, all of that. But maybe it's because we're the same age. Like I feel like Charlie was never this big. Like she was big as like a feature artist.
Yeah.
On her own, never. Yeah. As far as I can remember.
Yeah.
And she's crushing it right now and it's great. And it's kind of seeming like everyone's coming out of the woodwork as like a massive friend and supporter to her in general, while also kind of like her being like, yeah, I don't know, like it just felt like nobody fucking liked me and it just felt like I wasn't, like maybe it's me. Like that's kind of the vibe I get from at least this new album, obviously disguised as like a club album. But I do think that some of that is like, well, why wasn't anybody paying attention to me until now? Or like, is anyone ever going to pay attention to me? Yeah. I do think those like things are underlying. And the Lorde song, Girl So Confusing, before the remix came out. And in my head, I was like, Charlie, maybe we're in different circles or something, but I just feel like nobody ever compared you to Lorde. Like I would really, I thought that like
that was like a
maybe
huge,
physically, yes.
Yeah.
But like, I don't think they sound anything alike. I don't think they just their styles are the same.
They just got a lot of like comparisons because like 2014, 2015,
maybe
like they were both really big at the time. Like she had like Boom Clap.
Right.
Lorde just like came out with like, I think that was like when her first album came out. Yeah. I think her first album was like 2012, 2013.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think guess. Maybe I wasn't paying attention to them at that time.
But yeah, no, it was like a huge like running thing.
Pure Heroin was 2013.
2013. Yeah. It was a huge running thing. That they both had like the long, dark, black, curly hair. They both like kind of they just like look similar.
Yeah,
they both do kind of have like that synth pop sound a little bit with some of their songs.
Yeah, I guess a little. See, like I'm looking at Charlie's True Romance album, 2013, same year as Pure Heroin, which I know every fucking word to. I don't know any of these songs. Not a single one of these songs do I know. And that was my prime time party club 2013.
Oh, I think you know this one. Song's actually a banger.
Sort of, yeah, actually. Yeah.
It was like in the background of like every YouTube like
maybe
edit.
That's why I was gonna say I only know like
that's the only one I know. Yeah,
I wouldn't be able to tell you the name of that song.
Yeah.
And I fancy myself a music girl, and I feel like I would have like, I loved Charlie when she was with, when Fancy came out. I died for Fancy. And I'm sure she, she strikes me as someone who would not like to hear that, like not be like, oh, like roll her eyes at Fancy, even though that song fucking rocked. And so, I don't know, like
when Girls So Confusing
maybe I just totally missed that.
Yeah, when Girls So Confusing came out, like everyone was like, oh, this song's about Lorde. Like everyone was like,
damn,
like,
maybe I'm not plugged in enough to Charlie, or maybe I just never was, because I completely missed anybody. Like, I guess I don't know, and maybe that's not a nice thing of me to say, because I do think, I mean, Lorde is so much more famous than Charlie XCX. Like, no offense, like I think that Lorde is like. Yeah. Like Charlie XCX right now is having her biggest moment she's ever had. Yeah. I think Lorde is like yet to even be there, and she has had massive moments. You know what I mean? Like, does Lorde have a Grammy?
Good question. I want to say yes, like best new artist, but I don't know. She won for Royals and pop solo performance.
There you go.
Wow, I can't believe Melodrama didn't win album of the year.
I know, it's crazy.
But
actually,
who are they up? Oh, who are they up against?
Let's see.
2018. That was
Bruno Mars.
24
Karat Magic.
Of course.
I mean, to be wasn't that with like what's his face too? Who's on it with Bruno Mars?
Put your pinky rings up to the moon.
But who is on it with him? Soul.
Are you talking about
the guy that does with Bruno
Mars?
Soul.
I forget what they're called, but that's Andre 3000 or Anderson .Paak. Is it Anderson .Paak?
Anderson .Paak.
Yeah.
Yes, that's who I'm thinking of. But they have their own.
But they're called something else. They're called what? Silk Sonic.
Yeah. I knew it was something with an S. Yeah. Okay. Regardless, whatever. I think that despite Charlie's fame, maybe I wasn't falling down the right the right avenues to be like really into her music back then. I do like the honesty. I like the honesty. I like the even I didn't know that about her. Now I know it, and I like respect the fact that she has the self-awareness to be like, like all this should happen. Like I didn't even know all that should happen.
Yeah.
But if it happened to her and it shaped her career and it was a problem maybe not a problem at the time, but frustrating at the time, I'm sure. It's more frustrating than me compared to somebody like being like, oh, you're just like them, you look like them, you're this, that, whatever. Especially when you're trying to, God bless you. You're
especially
trying to
make it up. Yeah.
For sure. So I appreciate that.
I think there's a lot. That's why I like that album so much, because I love the like rawness and honesty of the lyrics behind the fun, like Girls So Confusing. I might say something stupid. The one about
Sympathy is a Knife.
Yeah. Like
it's that one too. That one's a good. Like people are like, oh, she's shading Taylor Swift probably in that, and I'm kind of like,
but like the lyrics aren't
really
even
though.
Like,
it's not really shady.
Even shade. It's more
and
just
it could
like
be about anyone.
It's just about comparison and just like how you're constantly comparing yourself to other people,
absolutely,
good or bad. Yeah. And I appreciate her for that, and I do feel like it's bringing the women together.
I think so too.
I've seen so many TikTok edits of Girls So Confusing with like women like that are known to have beef. Even Allison and Rhaenyra, like they were working it out on the remix in the finale of House of Dragon. Like
finally for them. Yeah, by the way, I love when they work it out on the remix. I hope that they would. I kept hoping they were going to work it out on the remix.
So I appreciate Charlie XCX for doing that. And yeah, it is crazy how this album. I really think it was the lack of dance music that was coming out from artists.
Absolutely.
And then all of a sudden we got like one of the best dance.
And it's excellent. And I keep saying it's for someone who didn't know, like only knew the features really from Charlie. It's so good. It makes me be like, where the fuck like are all of her other songs like this? And how did I miss out on these? Because maybe it's just right place, right time for Brad.
I always heard that one song from her that was Vroom Vroom. Bitches said they can't trust me. Vroom Vroom. In my eye, boo beat, vroom vroom. Yeah, it's kind of a banger. So beat, let's ride, boom, boom, boom. I think you would like that one.
I'm just kind of
that might be two different songs. I don't know.
Regardless, I was mimicking you. I didn't know it, but that's the thing is I think I need to listen through. And these could have been songs that I learned and could have been hearing in the club at the time, and I was too drunk to know.
Yeah.
So that's another thing I have to take into account. But you know who actually at the time was so popular and I think was taking the place of Charlie for me is Iconopop. I was obsessed with.
Were they that popular?
The one song?
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god! Like you couldn't get away from.
Well, that was that's the only song I know. I love it.
I think they had a couple others.
Care.
Yeah.
I love
but
it.
that was like if I needed that. No, they came out with another song, All Night, which I liked.
Oh yeah.
Oh no. You know
we
why?
can do this all
I
night.
love it. Literally features Charlie. Featuring Charlie.
Oh
XCX.
really?
No wonder. No wonder I love that song.
That's
so
hilarious.
am I just a huge Charlie XCX fan? I never knew.
Yeah, I guess you are maybe.
Wow. Well,
Charlie XCX is like BB Rexa.
She like I'm
like they don't get the
I'm
hype.
now discovering like that she is like she's just like BB. And listen, she's whoever's doing her PR now is crushing it. Mm-hmm. And if anybody, and so she should just keep it up because it's crazy. It's crazy that song had Charlie in it. I really didn't know that.
That's so funny.
That's hilarious. So anyway, regardless, I think that the all the girlies coming together, like you said, working it on the remix, having a good time, potential Sabrina, Olivia, potential, whoever down the line. Mm-hmm. We can also bring it all the way back to, Taylor and Katy Perry. Katy Perry is the hamburger.
They worked it out on the remix for sure.
As well.
Yeah.
So you never know. But yeah, I'm trying to think how we got down that hole.
Were we talking about Olympics? Or no? Something I don't remember because I mentioned the Olympics.
You mentioned the Olympics.
But I don't remember what brought us to that conversation either.
Oh, it was because of Charlie and Lord dancing in the club for Charlie's birthday.
Yes.
Rachel Sennett was there dancing with Molly Gordon. Those are two girls I want to be friends with. Molly Gordon.
Their friend group and like Io at a beery. Yeah, I know.
Big time.
I want to be friends with them so bad.
I wonder if I would be cool enough. Like I think now with my like brain that's not working, I could never. I'd be.
Yeah, I'm not witty enough.
I'd have to wait. I know that I am, but maybe like 10, like not 10. 5 years ago. 5 years ago was like my peak brain. Like I was the smartest and the wittiest and funniest and coolest I've ever been at that time.
I think you're the smartest, funniest, wittiest right now.
Thank you so much. You're welcome. But unfortunately my brain is off, like I said, and I just really need to
but maybe they would
yeah, maybe
they'll
pull
zap
out
you
the
a little
creative
bit.
juices in me. Yeah. I sometimes wonder if it's like the conversations I have here. Like I really wonder that. Like I hear those guys having the dumbest fucking conversations, dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. Yeah, and I wonder if it's like I'm losing brain cells listening, literally.
Probably
could be. I just need to surround myself with intelligent bitches.
Yeah,
well, that's why we hang out. Obviously.
Facts.
And with the other girls. So, I lost my. I lost my train of thought.
Working on the remix, girls slay.
Want to be in that friend group. Want to be in that friend group.
We could talk about the Olympics and Taylor doing the voiceover.
Oh, that's right. The big bag that Taylor Swift got from the Olympics.
NBC.
So we knew because she lent her Reputation
Ready for It Eras Tour
live version, for the Olympics to use in their promo video. We were like, oh yeah, Taylor, like they must have had a good conversation, whatever. Kind of loosely discussed, like, I wonder how much she got paid, blah, blah, blah. Now we have Taylor Swift herself narrating another like Olympics promo.
Yeah.
If she's doing narrations, like what kind of bag is this woman getting?
I can't even imagine.
Like that's gotta be for the Olympics.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
And for like the massive. 3 biggest like female, well, some of the 3 biggest female, it was Sha'Carri Richardson, Simone Biles, and Katie Ledecky. Yep. That's who like the promo was highlighting.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just I love to see her like going out of her way to do stuff for the Olympics. I mean, any sort of promo that NBC or whatever the Olympics put out, just always they just hit it right on the nose every time. Just really knows how to
it.
They know how to tear at your heartstrings.
Promo, whoever yeah. Well, they've been whoever does the Olympics promo and all that stuff. I wonder if it's been like the same person for years.
Yeah, I wonder.
Because I remember. Do you remember when the original, what were they called? Fierce 5?
Yeah, Fierce 5.
In like 2012, right? It was when they were their hottest.
Yep.
When they were playing the Philip Phillips song, Home.
Yeah.
Gonna make this place your home. That fucking song. All those.
That song always reminds me of the Olympics.
Me too. Always at the Olympics. And those promos were so good.
I know.
And so like to this day, like I feel like they just are always trying to one up that, and they pretty much reach the level like,
every time.
It's so
they really
good.
know how to do it.
They really crush.
I wonder if that's like a niche in that profession, like trailer editing, promo editing, whatever.
Absolutely.
Like
hello,
like Cameron Diaz.
Cameron Diaz. That's her job in the holiday.
Yeah.
And that's why she makes the big bucks.
Yeah, that's hilarious. That's so true.
Isn't that great though?
Yeah.
But I would love that. Like I that just sounds like a great skill, knowing what people want and whatever. Oh my God, wait, speaking of, God, we're so off topic with Taylor Swift. But actually, I don't know if this is off topic with Taylor. I'm trying to think how we can pull it back. Speaking of football and such, I watched over the weekend the Dallas Cowboys cheerleader documentary. Finally.
Okay.
Oh my God, gee.
I didn't watch it. I think it would piss me off too much.
No. Here's the thing. Yes, but did you ever watch America's Next Top Model?
Of course.
It is America's Next Top Model. It's reincarnated. Like, that is what we're watching.
Making them change race.
And it's, no, like, I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
Like, it's scratched that itch that I haven't had scratched in decades, because that show went off the air. I couldn't believe what I was seeing, but then also too, like I'm rooting for these girls. You feel a lot. Like I went into it being like, oh, I'm gonna fucking hate this. It's gonna piss me off.
Yeah.
They're gonna say some fucked up shit, like whatever.
No, these girls
really
are like
not the case.
Crazy, like talented,
Extremely.
multifaceted, like
Extremely.
They're not just cheerleaders.
But the Dallas Cowboy Cheerleader organization,
it's like a cult.
Something very important they said, which I can tie it back to Taylor now. Is that they bring these cheerleaders in, but they're merchandising the cheerleaders. Like they turn them into merchandise. It's the least personal thing that could possibly be. It's very much like you must look a certain way because this is what the audience expects, whether that's your weight, your hair color, your height, how high your kicks are. Like you can't be off, like, you know, those things, obviously being together like as a team. But because it's not like, it's like, you know, game cheering. It's not, you know, there's no tumbling. There's none of that. None of the like gymnastics or like, you know, all-star competing. When it comes to like, you know, like real cheerleading. Yeah. And I'm not saying it's not real cheerleading. It's just a different kind. And it's
more dancing, right?
It's way more dance. All they do is dance, and they do the high kicks, and it's very like, it's honestly like the Rockettes. It's a lot like the Rockettes, but with more, like, you know, moves and performing and stuff. But the way that they do it, it seems so harsh, and it seems so like, I can't believe they're saying that. I can't believe they're saying her like face is too round and stuff, and it like seems crazy. But then when I stopped thinking, like, I just kept being shocked by everything they were saying, and I was like, all right, bitch, like keep your pearls on, like stop being so shocked, like enjoy it, try to see what they're doing, like understand it. And once I started thinking about it from like a technical point of view, I started like just like not being able to believe how that organization they really are trying to get people that fit this exact mold that like these fans want to see and want to like take pictures with. And it's like it's like a cult down there.
Yeah, it's
people
crazy.
that like the Cowboys cheerleaders, and they do these appearances in like old folks home, and like it's basically like Miss USA. It's like doing that, but for cheerleading. And it's like, and then even the girls get like, they like aren't offended, but then later on, you know, they've got an eating disorder and they're talking about that and like whatever. But it's all, I can't believe how open of a discussion it is about it's like crazy. Looks and stuff, and also the struggles of like keep maintaining these looks. Like they're just so like, like, you know, one girl's not kicking high enough, she's not doing whatever, and you know, Coach Kelly is like, you just seem low energy. It seems like your stamina is not good. Like you're not eating enough. Like you got to eat more. And then it's like, okay, but if I eat more, I can't fit in the outfit. And it's like, you know, you got to figure it out. Basically, is what she says. Like you just you can't show up like without eating enough. Like there's always that, but then there's also the I
saw like a crazy clip of like a very normal, very skinny girl. Oh, they're like, no, like you're a little too, like
100
pudgy.
pounds is too. Yeah, no,
crazy.
It's a crazy thing. But again, like these girls, they're so desperate for it. That's all they want. They just want to be like the face of this organization. You can also only do it for 5 years. Okay. I found that out. So it's like you have to retry every year. Oh, like you can't just.
Damn.
Yeah.
No, it's so cutthroat. It's crazy. It reminds me a lot of like sorority recruitment in the South.
No, it is exactly like that. Yeah. It is sorority recruitment and America's Next Top Model mixed
combined.
Together. So if you and it's cheerleading. So if you care about any of those things, you will like it. But I think it's really interesting to watch like how these girls, you know, bond and come together. But you talk to all of them, and they probably the same way that I talk about sororities when I, you know, because I was in a sorority, I loved being in it. I, you know, loved all my friends. I still have all my close friends from it, like whatever, blah, blah, blah. But in reality, like, that was fucked up. Like,
Yeah.
the whole thing was fucked up.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that once you're out. But then when you're in it, it feels like I can't imagine being anywhere else. Like,
I literally,
this is amazing. This is normal. Like, whatever.
Yeah.
It's
I went back to my sorority to give a speech. Like, I couldn't.
And I would still too, by the way,
Yeah.
Kappa Delta. Call me up. Like, at literally any point. But yeah, it's a funny thing to think that, like, we are all in the same place because we've been carefully selected as, like, people who have things in common. And that's kind of what they're doing here. But I thought it was interesting when they said merchandising, because, you know, they are not really themselves. Like, they're not there to be themselves. They don't care who exactly you are. You just have to look the part, basically, is what it is. Whether that's physically meant, you know, whatever. Hair color, like, they're changing their hair color. Like, it's crazy. But it also can make me think a little bit about Taylor herself being merchandised. You know what I mean? Like, we've talked before, saying, like, Taylor is her own business as well. Like, she is a product of this business, and she is her own thing. And I wonder, I wonder how that works.
Yeah.
Like, for example, all the re-records that come out, we've talked about this before. The re-records, people say she's blocking, she's doing this, she's doing that. But I wonder, like, how much of it is out of her control, you know?
Yeah. I'm sure a lot of it. It's interesting to think about too, like, her status and how that affects, like, how much the record label has control over what she does and what she puts out.
Totally. Good point.
Yeah.
Status is a good point. But that's also kind of ties back into the cheerleader girls. They're like the faces of this organization. They're doing all this shit, whatever. They are, you know, getting paid like nickels and dimes, basically. Whereas, like, Taylor does a voiceover for the Olympics, and you know, I can't even imagine how much money that could be. Yeah. So I guess it all just kind of depends on how you're marketing things. But I had, even though it's kind of a fucked up thing, I had, like, respect, and I have a little bit of respect for the organization, because they know what they are. They're very upfront about it. If it's not for you, they tell you right away. Yeah. And then they go on and they're like the moneymakers over there.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, the Dallas Cowboys Cheerleaders, just the Cowboys in general, is such an iconic franchise. And rich, like, the cheerleaders,
they show so much of the facility and everything. I'm like, Jesus Christ, this place.
I definitely think it would shock me, the stuff that went down. But, like, at the end of the day, like, I saw a clip from the documentary of one of the cheerleaders got, like, assaulted by a cameraman, and it was instantly
like, handled.
He was off the thing. She was asked, "Do you want to press charges?" She was supported no matter what. Like,
no, they are no
they don't
bullshit
fuck around
with the girls. Like, that was another thing. They had, like, a huge piece of that. Talking about, like,
you're not allowed to touch them.
No, there was one, like, a photo opportunity with the girls, and they, oh my god, wait, it was so fucking funny, Gia. I wrote it down. I can't believe I didn't say this out loud. So they have to, this is me 1 a.m. last night, having to get, okay, so whenever they have, like, these photo opportunities with the Cowboy Cheerleaders, they're all lined up, and the guys basically come in and, like, stand in the middle and whatever. They have to give them a football to hold. And wait, the reason exactly was give them footballs to hold / distract themselves from putting their hands on or around the cheerleaders, because they are sometimes so, like, confused and starstruck that they, like, go to touch them and they're, like, not allowed to do it. And so one guy, like, had the football and he was holding it with one hand, and then he took his other hand and went the other way around. And the guy was like, "Don't touch her, don't touch the girls, hands off the girls, hands on the football." I was dying laughing. I was like, this is just
funny. Had, like,
it's
men
hilarious.
Are like dogs. Like, you have to give them a ball.
That was my thought.
I
was like, they have to, like, look,
look at the ball,
look at the ball. We'll take a picture.
Don't touch the girls.
Crazy.
Crazy. Yeah, that is funny.
So but it's something good to watch.
That did make me feel better, like, knowing that there's a lot of respect for the girls, and, you know, they get taken care of, which is good, because if you're put through hell like that, you might as well have
you're definitely put through hell.
Some protection.
They are so willing to be put through hell is I think too a big takeaway.
Everyone has their goals. Like,
I know.
It is a crazy thing to think about, but, like, everyone has a dream. Like, if you're a little girl, your dream is to be a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. Like, that's a huge achievement. It's such a hard thing to do, and, like, hard. To some people it seems like silly. But that's, like, it's a huge accomplishment, and everyone has their own dreams, and everyone has their own goals in life, and there's no reason to shit on someone if they want to, like, being an NFL cheerleader is fucking cool.
No, it's very cool.
But the only thing is, you don't get to mess around with the players.
That's
you
it's
get
a
in
huge,
so much
a
trouble.
huge thing of it.
Yeah.
It's like you have to like sign a waiver. Like
I'm
you're not
like,
allowed
what
to
the
mess around with
fuck?
players.
Like the
I know,
one
what
thing
the
about
hell?
the cheerleader is you want to
The
date the guy on
fuck?
the football team.
I
Like,
know.
Yeah.
You gotta whatever. I gotta see.
Yeah. That's so
wait
funny.
for 5 years,
Yeah.
right? A lot of God stuff though. Heavy
Oh, really?
Jesus. Heavy. Thank you, Jesus, for putting me on this path. Jesus used my body as a vessel in this dance. Like
Okay.
a lot of that.
Oh God, nothing makes me more annoyed than like where there's like a life-saving surgery or someone like puts their body on the line for a routine. Like that was all God. Like thank you. Like no queen.
No.
Like that was you.
These by the end of it, 7 episodes, I was kind of like, Lord,
thank you, Jesus.
Lord,
Yeah,
thank you for bringing me here today.
You're
like,
raising your head.
I
feel it. I feel it.
No joke. Like my favorites were, I'm just here because I'm just this is God's plan and God's using my body as a vessel to deliver his message right now. Like that's the energy. But then that girl specifically, Reese, for those who have seen, that girl specifically, like by the end, she's my favorite one. Like she is like this like total God freak, but I was like, you're so passionate, like extremely positive, like 100% positivity all the time, to the point where like one of the coaches was like, does she ever get tired like being that positive? It was like pretty funny. And so so by the end I was rooting for her. And it's just it's funny how I was shocked by it. I was surprised that I liked it as much as I did. I should say.
It's also, it's not like a bad thing that they love God so much. Like,
no, not at all. It's just
it's just funny.
I'm not a lady like that.
We're just not like that.
I'm not a child of God at this time in my life. You know,
we're not God fearing.
You never know
that much.
Yeah.
But some other things I have. There's some new openers for Taylor's show. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Woo!
London is gonna have Paramore, and then another opener. August 15th is Sophia Isela.
Oh.
Don't know who that is.
Congratulations, girl.
August 16th is Holly Humberstone, who I actually really like. She's up and coming.
Did you shout her out recently?
No.
Who? Oh, that was a different opener.
That was Griff.
Griff. That's
yes,
right. That's
who
right.
is definitely up and coming. But Holly Humberstone is I've seen her name so much on TikTok. So she's definitely up and coming female artist. August 17th is Suki Waterhouse.
I saw that and I couldn't believe it.
I know.
But you know what though? She really is like her music career is starting to kick off ever since like Daisy Jones and the Six.
Totally.
Like that's kind of when she started getting into it. I mean, no. I don't think that's when she started getting into it.
No, she's done music way longer before that.
For sure.
But, yeah.
People started really catching on. Like, you know, they saw her in that. They were like, oh wait, she's a really good artist.
Yeah.
As far as I can tell, timing wise.
Yeah, I honestly don't really know any of her songs. She has that one song that went really viral on TikTok. I forget what it's called. And then August 19th is Maisie Peters, who I really like.
I like her too.
Yeah, and then August 20th is Ray.
That's amazing.
Love Ray.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Just a heart broke bitch, bad 6-inch in the back of the nightclub sipping champagne. I don't trust any of these bitches I'm with in the back of the nightclub. And the cocaine, drunk girls, drunk sex, drunk tears, drunk bed, and a bend and a bend and a bend. And I'm back on the intro, back of the bar. I don't want to feel.
I have to hear
how
it.
I did last night. You know that song or no?
I think I do. But I'm worried that I'm confusing it with another song. Back in the nightclub sipping cocaine.
Girl, drunk sex, drunk tears, drunk sex on the bed. I don't want to feel how I did last night.
I really have to listen.
I don't want to feel how I did last night. Doctor, someone
is she kind of like?
Doctor,
has she been around for a
have
while?
mercy on me. No, she's kind of a newer up and coming artist too. Yes, before my mom tell me.
I think what I have in my head
how I did
stuck.
last night. I don't want to feel.
No, I'd have to hear the
so
songs.
Good.
But the song I think I have stuck in my head is like a T-Pain song.
Oh, wait, do you know this one? Fendi
back
shoes.
of the night
I want Chris Prada. Oh. It's like 22. I'm in Paris.
You know what? You know what I've realized I have a really hard time with. Oh yeah, I know this song. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want
yes, I know
Prada.
that song. I have realized this, Gia, that I have a real problem with identifying songs when other people sing them. Like I need to hear it. Like
I'm not really doing
but
it
not even you.
justice.
Like it could be the best person singing, and I'm like, what the fuck are you singing? Like remember when we talked with Dave on
yes,
and you guys were both singing Pearl Jam, and like I was just
you
like,
don't know,
I have no fucking idea, and then we played it later. I was like, of course I know this fucking song, and I just embarrassed myself for 10 minutes. But you know, maybe you guys are just tone deaf.
I also feel like it's a phenomenon. that. I feel like that's a very common thing. Also,
feminine.
It's a feminine phenomenon.
What?
So many good edits to that song
know,
too on TikTok.
know.
But
So
I feel like people in the Taylor Swift fandom suffer from this as well. When Taylor starts to play a song and you know it immediately, but I'm like, what is this song? Like, what is this song?
I always know the lyrics
Breaks
before the song.
Like, you know it right away, but I was like, wait, what is this song? When she started, even like False God, when she started playing that, I was like, it was crazy to think. And I was like freaking out. I was like, I know that, but like, it didn't come to me until like you get to the chorus and you're like, oh my God, it's this song.
Absolutely.
Duh.
Well, you're overstimulated, of course, in that moment. You're so excited. But also a problem that I have is I know all the lyrics always immediately, like second nature almost. Like if you were to start a song, start singing it, playing it, whatever, I could start singing along right away. To tell you the name of that song, I can't tell you the name of it until I get to the chorus. Because I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I'm like too jumbled and excited or something. I don't know what it is. But like when we did that thing that that back and forth, like I could sing the whole fucking song, but why can't I name the name gets stuck in my head for some
you have
reason.
to just keep singing the lyrics until you get to that point.
Drives me nuts. Oh my God, so that's so exciting.
So exciting.
Love that.
Love all
that
of these
so
girls.
Much.
They
Fabulous.
all are slaying the game currently. So
yes, they are.
Yeah, I'm very jealous for the Ray girls.
Gia, again, that's the show. Well, your friend's going that day too. Or
yeah.
No? So she's going. That's when Charles is going. Charles is boots on the ground 8:20.
I'm not sure what day my friend Leslie's going.
Leslie, okay.
Yeah, I'll have to see.
See which day she's going. Because that's the 8:20 is the other it's the other rep clown day.
Oh.
But who knows? And if Ray is there, it's like, should we fly? But no, it's too much of a risk. Too much of a risk.
I'll be I'm seeing Gracie Abrams, which I'm so excited about in Chicago.
Fun.
Yeah, September with Madeline.
Oh, that's
I
know.
That's
gonna be so fun.
I know.
Oh, you'll
so
love
excited.
that. You'll love that so
yeah.
much. That's gonna be excellent. What was I gonna say? She has so we have all the openers now.
Yep.
They all sound fabulous. They're all announced. Oh, to clear up a rumor, there seemingly was a date added to the concert
that was weird.
For Canada.
Yeah.
But then it was taken right
then
down.
It was taken
and
right
we've
down.
Heard nothing about it
else.
since.
Yeah.
Seems like it may have just been a mistake or something. I don't know if it's a clown clue. I don't think they would do that as like a clown clue. That seems weird.
I don't
also
think
seems
so
like
either.
A Ticketmaster
and it would
issue.
just like get people excited for no reason.
Yeah, that'd be fucked up.
At first, I was thinking
especially Canada, which like no offense Canada, but they make a pretty big fucking deal when she like wasn't coming.
Totally,
remember? They like made such a big deal. So I think it would be like so mean to like add another date. Like they only have 5 dates in the whole country. Like that's not fair.
Yeah,
really. But
and also I was thinking like, oh, maybe she like was gonna surprise drop another date, and then they released it, so now she's like, oh, it's not a surprise anymore. But it seems kind of crazy to like plan on adding a date and then like being like, actually no, we're not gonna do that. So I don't know. I maybe it was just a fuck up from Ticketmaster, because Ticketmaster fucking sucks anyways.
Yeah.
So they're not exactly the most seamless
That's what
website.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't think that this was Taylor or any. No, I don't think this was Taylor. Please.
Footsies.
Oh, you're so. No, I'm literally like I'm like this in your fucking face.
Sit in like the most contorted ways
because I'm just uncomfortable in these fucking chairs.
I know.
Is why they're so because
strange.
Otherwise I have to sit up. I don't like to sit
I
up
hate sitting like
this,
that
and I
too.
also can't just casually sit like this for
No.
an hour and a half. Like I got weird hips.
Yeah.
Everything's broken on my body. Anyway.
I know.
What else? We've got should we go through her surprise songs?
Oh yeah.
Over the weekend?
I have them right in front of me.
Oh.
Warsaw Night 1.
You navigate Swift better than I do, I feel. It would take me 5 minutes to find them, even though
Come on, Grandpa.
No, literally, like, I'm tired of this.
Come on, Grandma.
That's too damn bad.
Get your apps up, Grandma.
No, it's like so tough.
Night 1 was Mirrorball and Clara Bow on the guitar.
Mm-hmm.
Then piano was Suburban Legends and New Year's Day, which is cute.
That's a good one.
And then she
Suburban
did
Legends, Dave's fave.
I Can Fix Him. No, Really I Can, mashed up with I Can See You on the guitar. And then piano was Red and Maroon.
It's been a while since we've heard a Maroon or a You're on Your Own kid. She's listening to us everybody making fun of her.
I like that she combined Red and Maroon.
I like Red and Maroon as well.
One of the lyrics was like, so scarlet it was blue, which was so interesting. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And then it was like blue like I've never known, and then she went into like the red part. I know, and I was like,
I like that.
Maybe it was like so burning hot. So you know how like when a flame is so hot that it turns blue?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, white, and same thing as like white hot.
Yeah,
flame.
yeah.
It also is blue right in between there somewhere.
And then
I Can Fix Him. No, Really I Can. That sucks.
You like that song?
No, I don't like that.
Oh
song.
yeah.
No, sorry. I'm saying that sucks. That combo I Can See You would have been. I would have been fine with I Can See You. I Can Fix Him. Those two songs do not match.
Yeah, I know. I Can See You's like fun.
I just have. Yeah, I know. I think I just have a I Can Fix Him prejudice.
Yeah,
I don't
me
really
too.
like that song.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
And then guitar night 3 was Today Was a Fairy Tale, matched up with I Think He Knows, and then piano was Black Dog in Exile, which is a great combo. In the Black Dog, when someone plays the starting line and you jump up, but he's too young to know this song that was intertwined in the magic fabric of our dreaming. Old habits die screaming.
Perfect.
Boom.
So be careful, or else I'll start singing 6 weeks of breathing clean. No. I'll never stop. Okay, so good songs, like them all.
Yeah.
I think I'm most jealous of, I'm most jealous of Black Dog in Exile. Whenever she plays Exile, I'm jealous.
Yeah.
I really love Exile, and I would like die to hear it live, honestly.
Yeah, it was funny. It seemed like a lot of people really thought some shit was going to go down in Warsaw, and
yeah, people really did.
Nothing
happened. I feel like there was because it was 8-2. So
yes,
that rumor,
yeah.
those clown days are finally over.
Yep.
The 8-2. We still don't know about the fucking coffee cups. We have no idea. So we're just gonna have to wait and see. But that that put the kibosh on all that. So I don't feel.
Yeah.
I feel lighter, and I feel I'm like, you know what, like that's it. Now.
More
like,
as more and more as it goes on after London, I really think
Mm-hmm.
if nothing goes down in London, then I think we can cement the 2025
I think we can too.
Theory.
No, you know when I'll stop clowning for real is September 13th. I will stop.
Okay.
Clowning. That's my official.
That's a good cutoff date.
Yeah,
Okay, I agree with
it's
that.
the first Friday.
Yeah,
the 13th.
yeah.
I will officially stop at that time.
Yeah.
One other thing. Oh yeah, or at least from me anyway. There is a line in, of course, on Friday 8-2. Another reason why people were clowning for Reputation a little bit. Kanye West came out with a new album, Vultures 2. I didn't even give it 1 second of my time.
I haven't even seen like anything about
I've
it.
not seen a single person talk about it to the point where I wondered if it actually came out.
Yeah,
but,
it's on Spotify.
Yeah, so I don't know, but there are lyrics on one of the songs, don't know which song, sung by Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Who I love, and I can't tell if this is like, I don't know what this is, or he's just singing about them. But the lyric is, I twist my Taylor spliffs tight at the end like Travis Kelce, which obviously is just like that's just a good lyric.
Yeah.
I'm wondering why it's allowed on a Kanye West song. Is all I'm wondering. Like why is he somehow like?
Yeah, probably because he knows that's gonna attract attention using Taylor's name in a Kanye album,
but that's
Kanye song.
Lil Wayne. Like what's Wayne doing? You know what I mean? Like I'm sure he writes his own verses.
Yeah, he probably just wrote that lyric. Kanye was like, perfect. I
want this
attention.
on my song.
Yeah.
Like I wonder if he wrote all that before. Like some people like the rappers, they'll show up and they'll be like, all right, I've been working on this. Like, here it is. What do you think about it? Can this fit in the song that you already have like working on? So maybe it wasn't like written for any purpose. I don't know. I'm a huge Lil Wayne fan. I don't want to have to think that he's involved in any beef, and I really don't think that was a beefy lyric. I'm just surprised that it was in a Kanye
no beef
West
lyric.
song.
Yeah, just surprising. Well, at first we thought that it was Kanye, and
which I would have been like, get the fuck out.
Yeah,
Which is maybe why I haven't seen anything about it.
Yeah,
I've seen nothing.
I think it's just really like he probably thought of that bar, was like, this is a good line, and was like, let's use it. Yeah,
it is a good line.
Yeah, twist my Taylor spliffs.
Yeah, I love it.
Like I'm Travis Kelce, tight at the end.
Twist
like I'm Travis
Taylor
Kelce.
spliffs tight at the end, like I'm Travis Kelce.
Like that's a pretty good line.
That's good.
Yeah, just unfortunate that it's on a Kanye song.
I know. Which right, like so. It's a cool line for. Yeah, what are you doing there?
I'm ripping my phone case apart because I'm like twiddling with it, and now I just ripped it.
And now it's time. Yeah. And unfortunately, Travis isn't going to be able to listen to that anymore at all because it's on a Kanye song. Yeah, so he can't even listen to the rap song that has him in it.
Yeah, that's true. Do you think well, actually, no. I was going to ask, do you think he listens to like stuff? But like he wore like a John Mayer shirt, like.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
Are you kidding me?
He keeps work and play separate.
Absolutely, and he also, I'm sure was definitely a Kanye West fan, like before. Like, he fits the mold of like a Kanye West fan. Like, he probably like loved College Dropout and stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
same. Yeah, same. Can't lie. Can't rewrite history. Yeah. I think that's do you have anything else on your list?
No, not really. Just some small things. So. I just have. Well, no, the only thing that we didn't. Oh, two things. One, SZA shouted out Taylor.
Oh, shout out
She just
SZA.
posted a little meme on her story
Queen.
saying like Happy August to all the girls who live for the hope of it all,
Love,
the classic. And then there was a funny video that came out yesterday of Travis. It seemed like they were in the Chiefs facility somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know who the guy was, but he was videotaping Travis meeting his like wife and kids, and the guy was like, "Oh man, like my wife like is losing her breath, like you made her lose her breath." And it's funny because Travis responds, "Oh, like that's the Taylor Swift effect."
Mm-hmm.
But I think the wife probably just thought that he's really hot and got really nervous.
I know. That's
because
100%
the husband's like, "Oh, like Travis is like, let me make you
like,
feel better." Yeah.
Well, Travis is walking up the hallway. We don't know. We assume it's the like behind the scenes in the Chiefs' offices.
He looked
or
like he was like coming back from
up the
practice.
hallway, and
he
everyone
was looking a little disheveled.
definitely and like tired as fuck.
Yeah,
He looked
yeah.
super tired. So he's walking up. All these people are hanging around, whatever. And then first Travis is like, "What are y'all doing in my hallway?"
Yeah.
And then the guy filming is like, "Travis, my wife just had to hide. She's so excited. So you took her breath away. You took her breath away." And then he was like, "That's a Taylor Swift effect." And then just like basically carried on with the guy. It was great.
Meanwhile,
it
it's probably his wife was just a little
He's just
frazzled.
like looking great.
It
he's
could
been
be
looking
both,
so
though.
good.
It could be both.
I think I would actually, no, I don't think I would. I don't know if I would act frazzled in front of Travis. I don't think Travis would frazzle me. Although
Travis would frazzle me for sure.
I mean, he's obviously so hot. Like, but I think I could see past that for the moment.
He would definitely be easier to talk to.
Definitely.
Like, yeah.
Oh, I'd have no problem. Like, if you were to come in here and we'd interview him, like, I think I'd be fine interviewing. I think the only thing that would be hard is knowing that we still have to make a really good impression on this guy because he's going to go call our literal hero and tell her how it went. So it's like, I'd be worried to fuck up because I wouldn't want to be like, yeah, those girls kind of sucked.
Yeah,
and then her being like, oh, never mind then. I was on my way in to do the next interview, but now I can't because my boyfriend said they suck. You know what I mean? Like that would be in the back of my head.
Yeah.
But besides that, no, I wouldn't be like nervous to see him.
I would be very nervous.
Mm-hmm. He's a handsome guy. To be fair, you were a fan of him before. I was not. Remember?
True.
So.
Very true. Well,
all right. I think I about it. We're just gabby gab queens today.
Yapping.
I had a latte today. Of course, people can't tell.
I like to gab. I like to
Me
yap.
too.
It's
I
fun.
enjoyed this gabbing. Put me in a good mood. Brought my mood up.
Yeah, agreed. It's always nice to record, especially after the weekend, because I feel like there's just so much I have to say.
Same.
Yeah.
I'm
glad we got it out.
When I don't talk to anybody all weekend.
Literally.
I'd say on purpose.
Literally.
Yeah, very much on purpose. All right, so thank you guys for listening today.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for hanging out. We missed you. We loved you. Hope you had a great weekend. Of course, as usual, our Thursday episode will feature people who have called in to leave voicemails or text messages to us. And if you would like to call in and leave a voicemail, please do so by Wednesday when we record. The number is
347-450-0723. 347-450-0723.
You can call that number. You can leave a message. You can text that number if you want. And you can also message us on the Taylor.watch Instagram.
Yep.
Please follow us on everything. Please subscribe to everything.
Please.
It makes the world go round. Oh my God. I just remembered. We will also be doing. Should we announce what we're doing for? We were speaking of Sabrina.
Yes,
we didn't even say this before
we
were talking about it. So everybody loved when we did the live listen of Torture Poets Department for Taylor Swift. Obviously, that is like a full scale situation. We're listening at midnight. It was like a massive thing. We are going to do the same thing for Sabrina Carpenter's new album coming out on. Her album comes out August 23rd.
Yep.
So probably within a couple of days of that, we're going to have another live listen come out.
Which I'm so excited.
I'm really excited too.
It's so fun
idea.
to do, yeah.
Sometimes I just don't think about those things because I'm kind of like, oh, who cares? Like, whatever.
Yeah.
You're so good at remembering those things. So I think that'll be super fun. People are going to love it.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited for that album.
I'm so excited. I love doing this. I love just giving my reactions to music and stuff. So it's just, I think it'll be great.
It's gonna be fabulous.
Be fun. Yeah,
it's gonna be fabulous.
She sang a little snippet. I don't know if you saw it. I didn't listen to the whole thing because I was
I only saw Please with Jack on the piano.
Yeah, she did a little snippet of a new song.
Ooh.
I forget what it's called, but the first lyric is so funny. It's like, I think the song's called like Slim Pickens. I don't remember, but
I'm
very
excited because she's another one too who's just a lyrical queen.
Yes,
and we love her.
She loves a good
loves
witty,
a pun,
funny,
loves a double entendre.
So
that'll be a lot of fun to dissect, I think. So keep your eyes peeled in a couple of weeks for that. If you have any specific I don't know, things you want us to do or pay attention to or whatever, I don't know.
Yeah.
For that for that video, let us know.
Yeah, any fun things. Yeah, should be fun. I'm very excited.
Me too. All right. We will see you guys on Thursday.
Love you guys.